Hello everyone, my name is GhaJung Kim. I am a professor of radiological science at GhaJung University. The topic of the paper I will present is evaluation of the usefulness of intensity modulated radiation therapy using jet tracking method. Introduction. Along with the increase in the number of cancer patients, the role of radiotherapy has increased as well, and effective radiotherapy would need to maximize the local tumor control rate by irradiating high radiation dose to the tumor while delivering minimum dose to surrounding normal organ. Currently, effectiveness of radiotherapy is being enhanced through application of various treatment techniques based on image-guided radiotherapy, such 3D conformal radiation therapy, intensity modulated radiation therapy, volumetric modulated arc therapy, stereotactic radiosurgery, and stereotactic body radiotherapy. An optimal dose distribution can be achieved by intensity modulation radiation therapy using a multi-leaf collimator. However, the leakage and transmission of radiation are induced by intensity modulated using an MRC, and its influence increases as the irradiation range or radiation energy become higher. The leakage and the transmission by an MSC can be minimized using the jet tracking technique. Jet tracking technique is a method to minimize the leakage and transmission of radiation by the secondary jet tracking the end of an MSC during the intensity modulation using an MSC. This study aimed to investigate the usefulness of jet tracking technique by comparing the radiation dose to normal organ, monitoring value and delivery time during the IMRT for prostate cancer between, with, and without application of jet tracking technique. Material and method. 1. Patient selection and establishment of a treatment plan. The IMRT was planned for 5 patients with prostate cancer by computerized treatment plan using Eclipse RTP at a dose of 220 centigrade in 20 fractionation. To evaluate the usefulness of the jet tracking technique, a treatment plan of the jet tracking technique was established using MATLAB in comparison with the non-jet tracking technique. 2. Dose evaluation in target and normal organ depending on the using of jet tracking technique. To evaluate the target dose of jet tracking technique and the non-jet tracking technique, the homogeneity index and the conformity index were compared. The rectum and bladder were selected as the normal organ for dose evaluation. Dose mean, which represent the mean dose to the rectum and bladder, as well as the volume 20% and the volume 30% were used as evaluation indicator. Dose homogeneity index is defined as a ratio between the dose reached in 95% of the 50V volume and the dose reached in 5% of the 50V volume. Conformity index, where VRI reference dose volume and TV target volume. 3. Evaluation of multi-unit and delivery value depending on the use of jaw tracking technique. To assess the treatment effectiveness of jaw tracking technique and non-jaw tracking technique, the multi-unit and delivery time value were compared. Result 1. Radiation dose to the target and normal organ depending on the use of jaw tracking technique. Jaw tracking technique showed the mean homogeneity index difference of 0.007 and the mean conformity index difference of 0.002. Using the jaw tracking technique, the mean dose reduction of dose mean were 130.1 centigrade in the rectum, and the mean volume 20 and volume 30 were reduced by 2.9% and 1.2% respectively. In the bladder, the mean dose reduction was 48.1 centigrade, and the mean volume 20 and volume 30 also decreased by 2.6% and 0.8% respectively. Result 2. Monitor unit and delivery time value depending on the using of jaw tracking technique. Jaw tracking technique showed the mean difference in the monitor unit value of 77.02 monitor unit and the mean delivery time value of 0.092 minutes. Both of which were lower than those of the non-jaw tracking technique. Conclusion. This study identified no significant difference in the homogeneity index and the conformity index between jaw tracking and the non-jaw tracking technique. On the other hand, those evaluation in normal organs showed a relatively lower dose to the rectum and bladder when using the jaw tracking technique. In addition, the jaw tracking technique demonstrates lower monitor unit and delivery time value. These findings indicated that the application of the jaw tracking technique could decrease the mean and volumetric dose to the normal organ and increase the treatment effectiveness by the reduction of treatment time. Thank you very much for listening to my research. Please contact us if you have any question. Thank you.